Alright, so the title says it below, but that's not where I am right now. But I am going to show you guys my desk setup for spring of 2018. So let's get right into it.
Turn on bedroom lights.
So the first product is a Google Home Mini, and yes, this used to be in my car, but lately I haven't been using it, so I decided to bring it into my desk setup tour, and I placed in the upper right corner of my nightstand where we do showcase some products. Next up, I do have my Giratina figurine, and next to that is the LG watch style, and that pretty much sums up my nightstand. Now let's move to my desk. On the left side, I do have this fake plant that I did purchase from Amazon, and I actually use these for props and because they do look good and give style. Now in the middle, I do have my Google Home, which I use quite often. Now one thing I'm missing is actually a headphone stand, and I'm going to get that hopefully as soon as possible. But I do use the Beats Solo 3 that I was able to get with my MacBook Pro, which is actually my daily computer driver in which I make all these videos through Final Cut Pro. And yes, I do use the Logitech MX Anywhere 2S, and I also do have the MX Master, but I use that when I go places, so I always usually keep that in my backpack. Now this 2017 13-inch MacBook Pro with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigabytes of SSD is what I have been using for almost a year now, and I can say that I personally recommend this. No, it isn't Touch Bar, but it gets the job done, and I am using Final Cut Pro, and I have no complaints. Well, actually, I do have one complaint, and that is the lack of ports. It only has 2 USB ports on the left side and a headphone jack on the right side. Behind my MacBook, I do have my 2014 Mono 360, and I don't really use that to connect to my phone that often anymore. Next to that is my RAV Power 4-port USB adapter. Now to the right of my desk, I do have a wireless charging stand, which comes in very useful, as well as a desk lamp, which I purchased from Target for about $15. It does have one USB port and one wall adapter, so it gets the job done. Now where exactly do I charge all of my gear? And I have 2 extension cords, and they're both from Alki. I'll leave their links in the description down below. I did purchase both of them from Amazon. Now next to that, I do have my shelf in which I store my clothes, and on top of that shelf, that's right, I did collect all 7 Dragon Balls, and it's time to bring forth Shenron very soon. Now if you look at other YouTubers and their desk setups, they're more a little sophisticated and more modern. Of course, I haven't gotten there yet, but this is my spring setup for 2018. Of course, there's going to be add-ons later on in the future. And I do use Philips Hue light bulbs. I do actually plan on switching from Philips Hue to LIFX because they work with Wi-Fi. Philips Hue uses an extra hub in which it's kind of a pain, but with LIFX, you get to use Wi-Fi light bulbs. I'm definitely missing a lot of items for my desk setup. I do plan on getting a monitor later on in the future. I do plan on upgrading my gear as well, but for right now, I'm happy with my desk setup. It gets the job done. And if you do have any recommendations for my desk setup, please let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy my desk setup tour for spring of 2018. Yeah, it's just the beginning. There's still a lot of missing parts to it,
but I hope to complete that later throughout my career. I'm happy with my setup so far. It's nothing too sophisticated. It's yet very simple, and I seem to enjoy it. As always, I'm going to leave everything that I have in my desk setup in the description down below. I'll leave links to them, so if you want to check them out, go right ahead. And if I'm missing anything that you thought is kind of necessary for a desk setup, let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to Superman that like button, Superman that subscribe button, and share this video. Until next time, everybody, this is MTG.